Okay, first off, I'm sitting the double pack for this game. Why does it use a separate save file than the 2 individual discs? Like, what if I wanted to save disk space so I got rid of the other 2 discs? I have to start over? I'm sure it would have been easy to just read the existing Wii saves. Do I have to use the Wii Remote jacket? It's not like it'll catch a cold or something. You know, for a sports game, its menu theme is relaxing. It's good, but slightly unfitting, I guess. The guest Miis make me crazy uncomfortable. They're staring into my soul! What is the point of going against yourself? To train? Training mode exists already. Hey, isn't that the guy from Friday Night Funkin'? I never understood the scoring system in tennis. Why is 0 points called love? Why does it go to 15, 30, and then 40? Not 45? I couldn't even find a good explanation of the origins of tennis scoring. My man Theo literally has a 6 head. The way Sarah looks makes me believe there was some sort of racism going on in Nintendo of Japan when making CPU Miis. If school systems saw that women in this game are playing baseball instead of softball, they'd riot. I have yet to see a single person hit a splitter successfully. I bet we all had that one friend that would pitch in the goofiest way possible. Why does the announcer say timeouts in baseball but not any other sport? The baseball system is kind of weird in this game considering the batter doesn't really run. Like, the ball could land in the field, but you can still get an out for some reason because an outfielder got the ball in like 5 seconds or whatever. Okay, while this is probably one of the most iconic things in gaming history, I don't really understand why the Miis really spin around when you throw the bowling ball backwards, or even why it's so popular. I mean, look at my most popular video. Does anyone even play golf? It's very boring in my opinion. Rest in peace to all who don't own a nunchuck if they want to play this. Okay, where are their nipples? Sorry Oscar, your glasses should be broken. Okay, Nintendo is racist. Why are the majority of opponents you fight in boxing black? Why is the most aggressive sport in the game mostly against black people? Even the champion is Matt, who is as well. Also, isn't boxing usually separated by gender and weight class? Wouldn't it be a little unfair if my boy Mii went against one of the girl Miis? I'd feel bad about punching them in the face, honestly. Still find it weird how the training menu music has more upbeat music than the main menu. Wouldn't the training be more calming than the actual competitive game? You know, I'm starting to realize just now, where are we exactly? A country club? Oh my gosh, I feel bad for the poor sucker that's to clean up all those tennis balls. Elisa, I think you should have a concussion after that. Elisa eats tennis balls for breakfast apparently. So there's a whole crowd of people watching me train? I must be super famous or something. I wouldn't be surprised if my Mii committed manslaughter by hitting the ball out of the park. I find it weird how this training mode exists, but 100 pin mode did not exist until Resort. Ditto to spin control. Nice in? That just doesn't sound right at all. The putting training is literally just mini golf. I would have preferred mini golf over regular golf. Nice on? That sounds even worse. Monkey Target from Super Monkey Ball, is that you? Matt's kind of a narcissist, keeping posters of his victories in his dojo. Aren't punching bags filled with sand? If we punch the bag so hard that it explodes, shouldn't sand fall out? My coach is literally trying to pelt me with tennis balls now to test my dodging. What if I mess up? Tennis balls hit harder than they look. Weird how this existed before Wii Fit, interestingly enough. At least you don't need a gosh darn balance board. Very strange how golf and boxing aren't included in Wii Fitness. Lastly, I also find it bizarre how there's no settings menu. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Where are we dropping, boys? You mean to tell me everyone who enters this island has to skydive in? There aren't any runways at all? There's a dock. Why am I not taking the boat in? Okay, seriously, I really can't unsee this being Fortnite. Garden is very irrelevant. You can swing your sword like crazy and get a crazy amount of hits off of it. So glad this was fixed in Chambara for Nintendo Switch Sports. Matt's the champion of boxing and swordplay? Why not spice things up and have someone else be the champion? Water should be spilling out of that base. I seriously doubt a plastic sword should be able to cut through many of these, especially a digital clock. Also, Matt can literally go to hell in this mode. Okay, I really need some exposition on this mode. Why are all the Miis ganging up on me? Are they all employees of this island hired to take me out? Did Matt send them? Did my Mii go up to them and say, hey, here's $10,000, now all of you against me, go! I need answers. How is it remotely safe to sword fight in a volcano for recreation? Yeah, that's not how balloons work. The sound when you miss is really dissatisfying. Why put poles in an area we're wakeboarding in? That's dangerous and could actually kill me.
What the dog doing?
How in the actual heck would one know where to find the hidden targets? They're not in plain sight and I don't understand how one could even be close to finding them on their own. Why would we play archery in a volcano? What if the arrows were made of wood? They'll catch fire. What? No full court option? Man, I wish I could jump that high in real life. Table tennis but no regular tennis? That's dumb. Why can't you go against yourself like in the first Wii Sports? Golf again? Ow. Nobody likes spin control. Rest in peace again to those who lack a nunchuck, same with cycling. Power cruising and canoeing are basically the same thing, pretty much. They should have been one sport, to be honest. Call it water sports. My me has to have calves of steel if they can cycle through this gigantic island this quickly. Why do you start in a different spot for the evening in Island Flyover? Some of these landmarks in Island Flyover are an actual pain to get, especially when you only get a limited amount of time. For example, some landmarks in Wedge Island are extremely far, but you can only really get 5 minutes each session. Why though? You'd think they would want to fix their giant clock tower on this island that many tourists come to. Wait, there are tennis courts on this island? Why isn't tennis a mode in Resort at all? Those damn greedy Woohoovians. This isn't ancient Rome, it's spelled Colosseum. Really? Then that's one small lighthouse you were building. You can shoot balloons people hold? Dude. And would also be unaffordable with today's prices. Really, a scuba diving sport would have been awesome to include. But I have to. Well, that wouldn't roll off the tongue then. Sure. Dang, no fishing sport either? I love how dogfighting is allowed in this island. Like, surely no one's going to get injured or even killed during this, right? Why does this game require Wii Motion Plus? A lot of the sports are very similar to the first Wii Sports. At the very least, certain sports such as bowling or swordplay should not require it. Lastly, no baseball or boxing either. RIP. That's it!